This prehistoric crocodile kept chasing the man on the shore. The captain is jumping out of the sea at the speed of light in slow motion. That's how you save a dog's life. But his careless head glanced at but I was too stunned to speak. For at this time the man standing on the hilltop, it's his sworn enemy, Peter Pan. There's no one on board. Just mention his name. All of them will be mercilessly shot by the captain. For being a pirate for decades, they've only seen a glimpse of the sea police. And Peter Pan can fly in the sky. All the mountains, all the beauty, all the views. Jealousy has deepened his hatred for Peter Pan. His hatred for Peter Pan is growing, and his heart is not in it. Jealousy has deepened his hatred for Peter Pan. Man's hatred deepens 52 Sun Xiaofei. Or 8 deepening hatred for Peter Pan 152. All I see is Peter Pan. So they ordered anyone who saw Peter Pan. Just shoot at him. But they can fly. So they're just wasting ammo. In fact, the two are feuding. It's a bit of a surprise. But one night Peter Pan took the genie into the world of mankind. Since the elves are having fun, blowing a million years of breath on a sleeping girl, the little girl was just blown up by it. Just when it was about to do something to the girl, abrupt, a pair of small hands encircled it. The sleeping girl was thus awakened by the panic of weightlessness. She looked at her brother with his hands glowing in front of her with a dumbfounded look on her face. I went up to see if it was a firefly that only glowed. But after a closer look, I realized that. So it's a leprechaun. A few people were still curious to watch the elf win. A sword suddenly came out from behind my brother. When they turned around to see the visitor clearly, my brother recognized the man in front of him. Isn't he the famous Peter Pan? He's come to the human world this time, just trying to find my shadow. The cunning shadow is hard to find. Peter Pan just spotted it, and it escaped just in time. It's a good thing Peter Pan can fly. Just as the shadow was about to escape up the stairs, it caught its foot. The little girl knew what he was up to this time. So I brought Grandma's sewing box. She's going to sew the shadow onto Peter Pan's leg. He has a token of appreciation. Peter Pan decides to take them into Spectre Island for a little fun. The siblings agreed with excitement at once. And then it's time for the elves. I saw it recite an incantation. The gold dust once again floated a few people up in the air. Soon they learned to fly and traveled to a parallel world with Peter Pan. 6 months later they arrived at the Shadow Canyon, just as the men were happily flying through the air. While feeling the beauty of this place, pirate scouts at sea found them. So we called the captain. They know they've got a visitor on their turf. Without saying a word, the captain gave the order to fire on them.